Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking today to Christy Starnes, Executive Director of Genesis Ministries. She's right here in our studios. Hey, Christy, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Mike. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's so nice to have you here. And I want to find out first about Genesis Ministries. What's it all about?
So our mission is to help people live a life free from addiction, and we've actually been on this mission since 2015.
2015, that's a pretty good while.
It is.
Lots of success stories during that time.
We do. We actually have had over 40 people graduate from Genesis.
Wow.
Okay. Since we took our first students in 2017.
Yeah.
And so we've had over 40 graduate.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit more about Genesis Ministries. You're talking about graduating and all of that and the good positive things you're doing.
Yeah. So we are, in addition to having over 40 students successfully graduate, we've helped bring 55 children back. We've worked with Family Services back to the home unit. And so Genesis is a 12-month residential program. And what we do there, we focus on the first 9 months is all things recovery, counseling. They go through the entire Word of God in a year. We partner with Help Incorporated to give a 16-week parenting class to make sure that they're equipped the best way possible before walking out of the door at Genesis. And then for the last, and there's a lot that goes into those first 9 months.
Oh, yeah.
And then the last 3 months, we focus on transition. So we have a property that holds 8 in one location and then transitioning 3 in a cabin we renovated by the pond. And so during that transition period, they kind of take all the tools that they have been equipped with and put them into practice. They work part-time. We participate with Wheels for Hope in Greensboro. So the money, they save about $650 so they can purchase their own vehicle from Wheels for Hope. In addition to that, once they're closer to 12 months, we then try to help them find full-time employment. We help find them their housing of their own and partner with the Barnabas Network in Greensboro. For $35, they fully furnish their entire home.
Oh, my gosh. You said $35? They furnish the home.
Yes, that is correct. It's another wonderful nonprofit. So if anybody has furniture to donate, please use the Barnabas Network.
Yeah.
They're great.
Lots of partnerships with what you're doing at Genesis.
Yes, we do. We definitely could not do this on our own.
Yeah. Okay. And you've been there 6 years or so?
Yep. It'll be 6 years in November.
Okay. All right. And how did you end up at Genesis Ministries? What led you there?
Great question. So I was in my previous career for 21 years, and interesting enough, my husband and I had just sat down. We were coming up with a retirement plan. We're entrepreneurs. We have rental properties here and an Airbnb here in Eden, and it just so happened that someone asked me if I would be interested in a position at Genesis, and many months of prayer and due diligence and interviewing, and God led me here 6 years ago.
Had you heard of Genesis Ministries before?
I had. A young lady came and shared, the precious woman who was part of opening Genesis came and shared at our local church. So I had heard a little bit about them, but wasn't involved with the ministry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, Genesis Ministries, you said 2015 was when it all started. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. And lots of people have gone through that program, as you're telling us. Yeah. Some people, when I ask, had you heard of it before? Because a lot of people have never heard of Genesis Ministries. You'd think everybody knows about what's going on around. So how do we find out more about you?
Yes. So we currently go to a lot of civic organizations, and we speak at different churches. The best way to find all the information is on our website, which is genesisministriesinc.org. And so or feel free to call the office. We'd love to give everyone a tour. We currently have the women's division open, and we're working on the men's division. We hope to have that up and running by the end of November.
genesisministriesinc.org.
That's correct.
Okay. So we can come and have a tour. Now, where are you?
So we don't disclose the physical address.
I didn't think so. But when you said the tours, I mean, how do we do that?
We do private tours.
Private tours.
And so
Okay,
you can call. They can call the office, and they can take a tour.
Set it up from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd love to.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Good things happening with Genesis Ministries. mission. Give us the mission statement, because I'm looking at it right here, but I'd rather you say it.
Helping people live a life free from addiction. And our vision is to help them discover the purpose that God has for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. There is a very important event coming up in September. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, Rockingham County is number one for death by drug overdose for 3 years in a row. And I pray that when the numbers come in this year, that we are no longer number one.
So number one in North Carolina? Number
yes.
one county out of 100 counties?
Yes.
Say that again.
So, based on our population, that Rockingham County is number one for death by drug overdose.
Wow.
Yeah, scary. For 3 years in a row. And so we are, the numbers haven't came in for last year, but I'm praying that we are no longer number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot. Our county does really good. Our commissioners at trying to combat this problem we have.
But the problem is there, and it's growing, though, isn't it, unfortunately?
Unfortunately, it is. So September is Addiction Awareness Month.
Okay.
And one of the largest things, a couple of large things that Genesis is doing for the month of September, our largest is our annual fall celebration, and this is our 8th annual, and that is September the 28th from 6 to 8. The doors open at 5 because we have a silent auction. Everybody loves a silent auction.
Oh, yeah.
And we have many different vendors that will be set up, and then the event actually starts at 6. This is the time to see the full vision of Genesis, look at the history, and talk about where we're going. But the most important thing we do is the students that have been through the program this past year will actually graduate on September 28th.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, we're excited to celebrate them.
Sure, yeah. Okay, and there'll be how many in that graduating group?
8.
There'll be 8 there. Okay,
yes.
All right. Okay, so this event, annual fall celebration, September 28th, and where is that?
That's going to be held at the Osborne Baptist Church.
Okay,
here
Osborne
in Eden.
Baptist Church in Eden. Okay, very good. Now, how can we get involved as a sponsor in something like this? Because you need sponsorships.
We do need sponsorships. Our donations have been low, unfortunately, and I'm sure there's a lot of different nonprofits that are experiencing the same thing.
Sure.
But sponsorships, we have it starts at silver, and that gives you a program acknowledgement. Bronze is $250. That's the program acknowledgement and table signage. Gold is $500, and that, in addition to those two, it gives you media shows. So we have about 15,000 people that view our different videos and portions of the media. So we would love to help promote anyone else in that area. And then we have platinum, which is $1,000. In addition to those, you can have your logo on our website annually for that platinum sponsorship, as well as social media shout outs and stage acknowledgments. And then, of course, our legacy, which is $5,000 and above, which gives you all of those things, in addition to the highlight of stage acknowledgement as well as on our website. So those are ways that you can sponsor. We are also doing Impact for One, which our businesses are choosing one specific day to sponsor Genesis during the month of September, and the proceeds will go toward the ministry. For sponsoring with us, we promote your business on social media as well. Mm-hmm. So we're so grateful for the Little Pork Shop. So she's taken every Wednesday for the month of September, and as well as we have a business in Draper, the Mustard Seed. She's taken one Saturday in the month, and the Ridge has every Friday and Saturday. Just mention Genesis when you go in. So,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll mention those again too. So
Thank you.
Little Pork Shop, Mustard Seed, and catering and cafe, and the Ridge.
Yes.
The Blissful Ridge. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. But we need more people to do that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We gotta have more people. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So the Impact of One. Now, how do we get involved in that? Call the office?
Yes, just reach out to me. You can reach out via email. You can call my cell phone, or you can call the office.
Now, you're naming food places. Can it be any business?
Any business.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need some more businesses around the county.
We need some more businesses. Yeah.
How do you get the sponsorships through the year to do your work? I mean, do you have any funding, any other sources?
So as far as
just really supporting Genesis Ministries,
yes.
your work.
So we are 100% funded by our community.
Okay, and that's what I was thinking.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
Because we're faith-based, that kind of eliminates us from applying for a lot of grants.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So individuals in the county, throughout the county, we've had graduates from West Virginia. So we have some support from West Virginia, South Carolina, Florida. We have a couple from California that support the ministry. So we're 100% funded from our local churches and individuals and businesses.
Okay. All right. So money's not rolling in from big grants and organizations and all. Yeah. Okay. So that's why we need community support so badly. Yeah. To keep the work going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we've got a little bit of time left. So maybe about 3 or 4 minutes here for you to sum up what we need to do here to finish up the program, Christy.
Yeah. Thank you. So we could not do what we do if it weren't for you. And so we definitely need people to come alongside what God is doing at Genesis, which we know is an important work. Mm-hmm. And so to think that we have, I'll give you one specific, this young lady was a drug dealer. And she had a traumatic experience in her addiction. And then God transformed her, and now she is living successfully, works at a local doctor's office, has her grandchildren a lot of the time, and so she's able to function as a successful contributor to society. Mm-hmm. And so we have another young lady that just finished her bachelor's degree, and she is in the process of her master's. Wow. And so I think, we have this stigmatism on addiction or people in addiction, and that's not true. They're just the same as me and you. Mm-hmm. They've kind of lost their way.
Yeah. And we're talking about all ages.
Yes. From 18 to above.
Yeah. And all economic, it really reaches all levels.
That's exactly right. And so what Genesis does is we offer a safe space for each and every student that walks in. Mm-hmm. We've done that for women, and we're getting ready to do that for men, which means our budget's going to double. And so for us as a community to come together and show each and every family member and student that walks to the door that this safe space was created for them, and we've come alongside to help them radically transform not only them but generations to come.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's exactly
so
right.
To think that cycle is being broken here, and that this helps our community for long term as well. Mm-hmm. And so we're taking drug dealers off the street and putting them back into society as successful contributors. And so to me, that's huge.
It is absolutely huge. Yeah. Oh, wow. Kind of gives you chill bumps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's very emotional.
It is very emotional.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah. Okay.
All
righty. Well, give us that contact information again. One more time.
So our office is 336-344-2525. Our website is GenesisMinistriesInc.org. That's GenesisMinistriesInc.org. If you're interested in sponsorship or impact for one, please call my cell. I'd be happy to help you and direct you in whatever way possible. That's 336-337-3681.
Okay, so there's your direct number right there you're giving out.
That's right.
Okay. All right, Genesis Ministries. Please support their good work. They've been doing such good things here in our community since 2015. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, we'll talk again, I'm sure. And don't forget, their 8th annual fall celebration is coming up September 28th, and that will be at Osborne Baptist Church in Eden. Okay. All right. Again, one more time, let me give you the phone number to get in touch with them. It's 336-344-2525.